Honor of Kings is one of the most successful and grossing video game worldwide. Don't get me wrong, Honor of Kings is a popular rising mobile game that has gained significant popularity due to its engaging gameplay, fantastic art style, and strong esports presence. Honor of Kings, developed by Timi Studio Group, was recorded a total of 100 million average daily active user in 2020. The game also have inspired countless pieces of user-generated content, and some creators have already built successful careers from it. Honor of Kings have made the grant release of the game on June 20th, meaning that people that are not from China get to experience the game. With so many upcoming events and news, it has made a huge impact in the gaming community, with many people discussing, recommending, and promoting the game. Now the game is available in regions like Southeast Asia, North America, South America, Europe, and countries including Japan, Korea, with many more. Before it was only available in certain places now, it has successfully made its way globally, which is a great news for people who've been waiting for the game to release. But before Honor of Kings made its way outside China, it already have made a huge revenue in China, mostly because of in-app purchases for skins, cosmetics, or battle passes. But why not actually use that revenue to market the game globally? Despite gaining a lot of hype and cultural impact, which influencing various aspects of media and entertainments, like YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, etc., which also helps to build up bigger player base throughout the game. The game frequently introduces new diverse heroes, each with a detailed backstory and unique abilities. This constant addition keeps the game fresh and encourages players to explore different playstyles. And many of its heroes and skins' cultural reference are inspired by Chinese mythology, history, and folklore, making the game culturally rich and appealing to its primary audience. Until now, the game continues to improve its graphics, performance, and overall player experience by listening to its player base, while they regularly making updates and bringing new contents to keep the game dynamic and engaging, ensuring that players always have something to look forward to. Also giving so much free stuff, especially for those new players who came up to try the game. While talking about professional leagues, there are numerous tournaments and championships, allowing players to showcase their skills and potentially get scouted by professional teams. Some professional teams and organizations have set up training programs and academies to nurture young talent, providing structured training and career pathways in esports. Since it's a mobile game, the game is highly accessible and can be played everywhere. This already have contributed to its rising player base and massive popularity. And on the other hand, most of its graphics and design features high-quality graphics and well-designed characters and map art style. These are some strong points that attract players. In conclusion, Honor of Kings has carved out a significant place in the mobile gaming landscape, combining rich gameplay, frequent updates, and a strong community. Its continued success will likely depend on maintaining this balance and adapting to the evolving gaming market. Okay, let's stop talking about introduction of Honor of Kings. Let's actually get to the game and its mechanics. Talking about its gameplay mechanics, just like every other MOBA game, your goal is to destroy the enemy's base, or they have so-called crystal, with much more objectives in the game, like taking out the Tyrant that spawns in the first 4 minutes in the game. Killing this gives your team chain lightning effect that deals magical damage. There is also a Tempest Dragon that spawns 20 minutes into the game. Taking out Tempest Dragon will make your next 2 minion waves replaced with Tempest Vanguards that can disrupt towers, which means making the towers unable to attack for a short time, while simultaneously also giving your team a powerful buff called Storm Awakening. The third objective is the Overlord. Similar to the Tempest Dragon, killing it will replace your team's next 2 minion wave with Overlord Vanguards, while also giving your team Prima Bond that reduces damages taken against Tyrant and Overlord by 50% for 90 seconds. With similarity between other MOBA games, like how their roles and laning works. Of course, I don't want to mention much about it again, but when it comes to their jungler assassins, though, it appears that they have relatively so much jungle monsters on the map. On top of that, there is also a portal on the top lane, which the first hero to enter the portal will gain teleportation skill. Oh, it's just like this, except you can get it within the map. It appears in the first 2 minutes in the match and disappears after the 10th minute. When talking about jungle monsters, we have the 2 kinds of buffs. The first one is the Crimson Golem, which gives you effect that makes you able to inflict slow and also makes you able to deal extra true damage. The second one is the Azure Golem, which after killed, you will get the effect which gives you skill cooldown reduction and makes your mana recovery faster per second. While they also have those bunch of common jungle monsters, such as River Sprite, which appears on both top lane and mid lane. On the map, we also have Tusked Boar, Firebeak, Cheetah, Lizard, and Spiked Tail Beast, and also Firehawk that are flying outside the map. But the most interesting thing on the map that I've never seen is the Healing Dew, which can be found behind all the outer towers. This thing helps you restore health and mana. So it practically helps you save time. Instead of returning to the base, you can just use this thing to get more health. Combining it with Regen. Good thing is it also gives more health than Regen does. After all that jungles, let's move on. The equipments and their battle spell balances. When talking about their equipments or item in the game, it actually looks the same as any other MOBA games. Like there is separation between basic and core items, but with more addition of similar type of stuff. Just like these enchanted roaming items. Why does it have to be so many roam items? I mean, there's no reason for people to read these, since they are already able to copy pro-build items for conveniences. For the battle spell, most of them is already pretty self-explanatory. Because of that, I'm only going to mention those that have more complex meaning. First one is Smite, that deals damage to a nearby monster for the junglers. And the Intimidate reduces the output of the nearby enemy and gain damage reduction. Next is the Disrupt. It silences enemy structures and also granting damage immunity and double attack speed. Lastly, and for the good, Purify removes all the debuffs and crowd controls. There's another thing in the game that increases the stats of your heroes, which is called the Arcana. This is located in the preparation, and see the Arcana and click this. Upgrading your Arcana increases your stats in the game. You can accumulate Arcana quickly when you play a lot of ranked game or by completing side missions. That means that the higher ranking you are, the faster you can get Arcana. Upgrading your Arcana can increase your physical attack, critical rate, movement speed, attack speed, and more. This way you can get extra amount of attribute to get slight advantages from your enemy. These are the game mechanics that you need to know from the game. With all that mechanics and how the game works, and everything I have mentioned, these are the things that you're supposed to know when playing Honor of Kings. I've already played it myself, and oh boy, that doesn't mean it's bad or it's good for my opinion, it's neutral. If you're going to start playing this game, or if you have been playing it, you'll notice they are giving out a bunch of free heroes and skins at the start. This is because of the grand opening events, and also for new players. So enjoy these free items, I guess. Now, I get it why there is so much hype from this game. Thanks for watching till the end. Really thankful for the support, and see you again in the next one. Bye.